Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It is starting 11 prediction time. It is Manchester United. It is Liverpool. It is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Jurgen Klopp, that club, our beautiful club, going head to head at the weekend. Liverpool. It is a massive game for Liverpool Football Club. That cannot be understated. It cannot be overstated. It cannot be stated enough. This game means more than 3 points. This is the biggest rivalry in English clubs between the two biggest sides, the two most successful sides in English football history. Liverpool right now on top in that rivalry because we are higher up in the league today than they are. But Manchester United will want to stay in this title race and they will want to dent our chances of winning our first Premier League title and getting one top division title closer to them. It's been too long. I'm nervous for the game. I'm excited. I'm everything, and everyone will know from the comment section that I had a little bit of chilli for me lunch, which was lovely, by the way. But we'll get into it. We're going to start with the goalkeeper. It is going to be Alisson Becker in goal. Our goalkeeper is great. They've got a great goalkeeper as well, to be fair to them. He's conceded 15 times in his 26 starts in the Premier League, making 55.9% of saves at 1.88 per 90 with reflexes only. His long pass completions dropping down to 55%, but his short pass completion 98%. Let's move on. We think we know that Trent Alexander-Arnold will be coming in at right back. He got torn a new one last season by Marcus Rashford. Will Marcus Rashford play over on that left-hand side? Will he play on that right-hand side like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has tended to do since he took charge of the Red Devils? I don't know, but I do know that Trent Alexander-Arnold is a big piece of Liverpool's jigsaw puzzle on how to beat Manchester United, because we like to cross from that right-hand side. He likes to get forward. Will Mo Salah be playing ahead of him? Hopefully. Will he have that whip ball down the line? Who knows? He's got 3 assists, hoping for another 2 in this game from his 18 total appearances. He's intercepting the ball 5 times. He will be in this side. I am sure of that one. Somebody else I'm sure of is the centre-half. On the right-hand side of the defence, I do believe it will be Joel Matip. Listen, I'm not sure whether Lovren's going to be fit or available for this one, but either way now, and listen, we talked about this on the Incentive Match build-up show, I would stick with Matip, to be honest with you. I think everybody else gave their opinions on why they'd like Lovren, and I prefer Lovren as a centre-half. But I'm liking the form that Joel Matip's played himself into, to be honest with you. And I think that, you know, he's played with Van Dijk recently. And I think that partnership has got the makings of something. Whether I think he's good enough long term or not, I don't know. But Joel Matip, I believe, will start. Look at that. He's winning 73%, nearly 74% of his aerial duels. If Lukaku's up there, will that be somewhere where Joel Matip can sort of beat Lukaku in that area of the pitch alongside him, back in the team after his absence in the Champions League through suspension? Virgil van Dijk played every single Premier League game so far. His pass completion's dead-eye, 92.2%. He's winning 64% just under of his defensive duels. He's winning 63% of his aerial duels, and he's intercepting the ball loads. We all know how important this man is, and alongside them, another man that's just as important as any of the others, Andrew Robertson, if not more, because this man has lit it up since he got into the Liverpool side. I think he's the best left back in the league. You probably think he's the best left back in the league, and why not? 24 appearances, 4 assists. You know, he's averaging about 4 crosses per game, and he's still intercepting the ball. He's good defensively, good going forward. He likes to move into the midfield. He's got that heart, he's got that desire, he's got that fight that you need in games like this against teams like Manchester United. If Liverpool to go in there and beat Manchester United in that cauldron, Old Trafford, for one of these games, then this man is going to need to step up to the plate, as the 10 other players who are going to be on that field in the defensive midfield spot. And I think it'll be 4-3-3. Fabinho, who started 12 times, appeared from the substitute bench 5 times. You know, he's been in the centre-back position now 3 times, one in the weekend, one midweek, against Bayern Munich. And I think Fabinho just slots back into midfield, and we start to see what he can do again in the middle of the park, because I think he has been key over the last 6 weeks. Liverpool are playing better for me when Fabinho is in this side. His vision, his ability to read the play, he can move side to side and pick up ball, he can defend from foot forwards, vertically he's brilliant, he likes to look for that ball over the top, spring Liverpool out, transition Liverpool quickly. Fabinho's the man for the big occasion, hopefully, and there is no bigger occasion than Manchester United at Old Trafford in our season. So ahead of them, I actually think it's going to be Jordan Henderson playing in one of the 8 roles. I think he was brilliant the other night against Bayern Munich, one of his better games this season for us. You know, he's been a little bit in and out of the team this season, but he hasn't bitched, he hasn't moaned. He's the club captain. It was a captain-like performance at the weekend. Alongside Jordan Henderson, this is where it's up for debate, really. I think a lot of people want Naby Keita in this side. I actually think that Gini Wijnaldum will start. I think, you know, going against that midfield of Matic, Herrera, Pogba, probably. I think Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Henderson, 3 fellas in there who want to win the ball back, who look to move the ball forwards. I think Naby Keita may get left out for this one, but then still there's James Milner as well. James Milner's the perfect kind of player to come into one of these games. We saw that last 15-minute cameo against Bayern Munich, the intensity that he plays with. Gini Wijnaldum did get tired in that game, so maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe Wijnaldum will go out aside. Maybe we'll see a James Milner or a Naby Keita in there. Let me know your thoughts to that one in the comment section below, and we'll come on to that a little bit later on. So I think here really is where we're going to see the changes, if any changes are to be made. So over on that right-hand side, it's going to be Mo Salah. It's always Mo Salah if he's available, and we're playing the 4-3-3. 17 goals in the Premier League, 6 assists. He's been quiet for a couple of games. This is that game, isn't it? If Manchester United have to pour forwards because they want to, because the crowd will be behind them, and Mo Salah needs to find that space, needs to slot one, needs to go over, kiss the camera, score at it. You name it, do all of it, please, Mo Salah. Over on that left-hand side, you know, prior to the Bayern Munich game, he'd scored 4 and 4. Mane still in good form. Look at that, 12 goals in his 24 of total appearances, 1 assist. Dribbling the ball 5.21 times per 90 as well, and he's getting over 2 shots off per 90. This man doesn't quite have the focus of the other front two. You know, Firmino and Salah take a lot of focus from other teams, and Mane tends to crop up in the spaces that the other teams are leaving behind. Will that happen against Manchester United? Will they focus on Salah? Will they focus on Roberto Firmino? Will Mane be the man who's going to get that breakthrough again? Let's hope so. And ahead of them, I've mentioned his name already, it's Bobby Firmino. We saw him play with a virus against Bayern Munich. That's how integral he is to this side. You know, if he plays that false 9 position, I truly believe that he is going to be the guy that breaks this game open. I really do. I think that will their 2 centre-halves come out with Bobby Firmino as he drops off playing that false 9? Will Matic be forced to drop in? If he can find space and we can get those 1-2s going with Salah and Mane and Keita maybe, or Wijnaldum, Henderson, whoever it is coming from the middle of the park, Roberto Firmino will link it all together. He's the glue that binds this attacking side together. Let's have a look at the team then. As I mentioned already, 4-3-3. We'll see it in its entirety now. Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, Trent, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Mane, Salah, Firmino. Those 11 lads can do it. Those 11 lads can get what's more than 3 points, although it will ultimately just be for 3 points. Those 11 lads can get the victory at Old Trafford. I am certain of it. We're going to get into some of your comments right now, and Tom Dutton is going to get me started on them while I sit through an advert for Vigo, which is live chat online.
Hey, James McGill said Klopp should start Keita again. He has really been on form. And Paul Sinot backs that up by saying, got to start Naby. He had a confident game against Bayern. It will make his confidence grow.
Do you know what? I would. But this isn't my preferred 11. I've just gone for what I think Klopp will do. I agree with you. I would definitely start Naby Keita. I thought he was brilliant against Bayern Munich. I love that little run where he took on 2 fellas and he played the ball forwards. And for me, I did the stats and tactics show this morning on Bayern Munich. I think Robertson was in the wrong there, didn't come back to the ball. I think if it was an attacking player rather than Robertson, he'd come back for the ball, but Robertson went over the top and made Naby look a little bit silly. I thought Naby was brilliant. He was winning the ball back. He was trying things. He was snaking past players with the old fucking shoulder shimmy and all that type of stuff. Like, I really am enjoying the step up and the progression of Naby Keita, and I think that I would play him in this game, and I would play him ahead of probably Jordan Henderson. I'd move Wijnaldum over here, play Naby Keita in this area of the field here, and ask questions of Matic. I really would. I'd be having him fizz around there, and I think this, if he is to play, I think this could be the game that blows his season wide open. If Naby gets a goal or an assist or something, just fucking hang that hat on, then we might see the player that we thought we were signing. And we've started to see him, but he was a shadow of his former self earlier on in the season. Now we're starting to see what this Naby Keita can do. It just needs that fucking goal, man. He really needs that goal, and I really hope he's right, and I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope Naby Keita does start in this game.
Jack Black gave us a quid. Didn't say
Jack.
anything, thank you. But Miguel Q11 says, I see Mo winning battles against Luke Shaw, and I see Mane winning against Ashley Young.
Yeah. I do too. If they're the two fellas that are going to start for Manchester United in the full-back positions, I see that our wingers are better than theirs. I think Liverpool are a better side than Manchester United. I think Liverpool are more dominant than Manchester United, certainly this season. I think that we've got the better players, we've got the better manager, we've got the better tactics, and that's why we're higher up in the league than they are. But anything can happen in these games. Everybody knows that it's Old Trafford. It can't be understated, overstated, or stated how big a game this is. And you know what? It's just one of those games that you need to get through. Will it be wide open? Will they play counter-attack against us in their own backyard? I'm not sure. But would they like to? I bet they would. But will the crowd allow them to do that? Will Liverpool dominate the possession? Will we do what we've done to so many teams this season where we just don't give them the ball and we score goals for fun? I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a mad one. I really do. I think Liverpool can do this. I think Liverpool will do this. But yeah. Next one, please, mate.
A man who talks great sense, Ben Sutton, says, agree with what Tom said on the build-up show. 4-2-3-1 could be so crucial in helping fullbacks against Rashford and Martial.
It's not that I disagree with the sentiment. I think I like that 4-2-3-1 formation. I like the fact that Liverpool can take the sting out of a game when they play that. My reason for thinking that we'll play 4-3-3 is I thought when we went against Bournemouth in the 4-3-3, that is a game that we've normally seen us play a 4-2-3-1 in. I think we were stalled against West Ham and Leicester. He moved to that 4-3-3. We got a good result. We saw the fluid football coming back. And I thought, you know what? He's going to do it against Bayern Munich. He's going to do it against Manchester United. He's going to do it Watford, Everton, Bayern Munich again, or whatever order that's in. I just feel like now is the time that he unleashes these players and he starts it with Naby Keita hitting form and Fabinho able to do this job on his own now because he's comfortable playing that sixth position, doesn't need anyone by him. I think we'll see a stronger attacking performance from Liverpool between now and the end of the season. That's why I've predicted 4-3-3, because that's what I think we'll play for the majority of the time throughout the rest of this season.
We got a similar question on the Bayern starting 11, but it's a great question. Imad Agbi says, what do you think the biggest head-to-head battle will be? It's tough every time, isn't it?
It could be Fabinho, Pogba. It could be Fabinho, Pogba, and how that's dealt with the form that Pogba's in at the moment. It could be Rashford against whoever he's coming up against. Equally, like the man said before, it could be Salah or Mane against their fullbacks. It could be Bobby, as I mentioned. I think it will be Bobby. But that Fabinho, Pogba one, this here in the middle of the park is probably where this game's going to be won and lost. If we win that midfield battle in their own, in Manchester United's own backyard, I think we win the game. This isn't must win for Liverpool. This is must not lose. I've said that all week long. Liverpool just need to get something out of this game. We can't take a defeat. That will hurt our chances massively. So yeah, I think that midfield and maybe, you know, it could be Wijnaldum getting the better of Matic. Could be the difference, or Keita getting the better of Matic if he is to start. But I think the game's won and lost in the midfield.
Nick Fruin says, I think Van Dijk will score a banging header from a corner, but I picked that comment because I think he's going to be a big influence on set pieces defensively and attacking wise.
Van Dijk, absolutely. Yeah. I think we all know defensively that he's going to be a huge part of it. I think I said on one of the shows this week, and I'm not sure if it was the build-up show, we were talking on the website, or we were just talking in the office as we do so often. If you've got something, a little play that you've been saving up, a corner routine, a free kick routine, something that you've been holding back for a big game, this is the game, Jürgen. Get it on there, get it out there, and let's see if we can score from it. But, you know, we don't get enough goals from Van Dijk. For as big as he is, for as strong as he is, for as aerially dominant as he is, we're not getting enough goals out of him. He's amazing, don't get me wrong, but I would like to see him stick one in the back of the net. Like, you know, we've saw over the years defenders get big goals against Manchester United. Randomly, the one that sticks in my head is Neil Ruddock with a header in a 3-3 draw in Old Trafford back in probably 93 or something like that. It's like my very first big memory of this game. So yeah, I think back to that, Rio Ferdinand's done it, and you know what, mate, this is the time. Please, Virgil, do it. So there we go. That has been the Starting 11 prediction show. Thank you very much for joining in. Leave me your thoughts, of course, if you're watching it back later in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Redmen TV, and now is the time where you all get to predict your side. So predict your side in the comments section after you've liked the video and subscribed, of course. I'm going to go through and I'm going to give you shit for the side that yous have picked and tell yous why you haven't done it right, because you get to do it to me all the friggin' time, don't you? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.